have institutions all across Nigeria that have, been in existence for a long time. Now, they've been delivering education the traditional way. Traditional meaning that there's a lot of lecture theaters, there's a location somewhere in Zaria, in Ibadan, in Port Harcourt, and there are lecturers there physically to deliver these courses. And then after you go through that, you get a certificate at the end of it. So that's what education has been in Nigeria and worldwide, for a long, long period of time. Now, as you all know, a lot of things are changing. Now, when it comes to our day-to-day life, right? Before, it used to be, telegraph technologies to talk to somebody else. It used to be that you have to send a letter, physically from one place to the other. Now, life has moved beyond that. So now you have email, right? Now you have GSM phone. And so the same convenience, the same innovation, the same advancement, the same, increased, effectiveness that you're seeing in our daily lives of communication and everything, that same thing is now happening to education and to our ability as, as citizens to become educated. And by becoming more and more educated, we then become, more and more economically, viable. So that's the reason that we're here today. Basically, a lot has changed in almost every other aspect of our life, in how we talk to people, in how we communicate with our friends and family who are abroad, in how we transfer money from one place to the other. So that same innovation is now coming to education. Why should education be left behind? Especially considering that it is the bedrock of growth and economic development. So, we're here today, and you all are here today because you're curious about this new wave. Again, a very good example. In the past, social interactions involved everybody coming together under the mango tree or at the bar where they're drinking, and those types of things. Today, friends get together and they watch football together. Let's watch Arsenal and everything like that, over the years. Now, what's happening today? What's happening today is you see, especially a lot of younger people, a lot of innovation-oriented people, they're on Facebook talking about this person has scored, can you believe how, the coach is messing up and everything, and so they're watching, they're in their own home, but they're there with 100 other people using Facebook on their mobile phone to talk about the action and who messed up and who didn't mess up. So again, why should technology be left behind? Or why should education be left behind? So, for me, I am extremely excited that we're now saying that education and the ability for us to be able to make a better living for ourselves as a result of our ability to get better education is now possible. So it's a new day. Now, this is not a brand new concept, right, globally. It is just relatively brand new in Nigeria. So, all of that story I'm just saying that this is an exciting time. This is very, very exciting for education, and this is not something that is magical. It's not performing magic, because a lot of other countries that have gone way ahead of Nigeria have already done this. We are just trying to catch up. And you and your friends and your families and your people that you know who really are embracing of new things like this and who want to improve their own level of education and knowledge now have the ability to get that today. So I think it is probably worthwhile for us to give a very big round of applause for OAU for taking the lead to embrace this technology. So, and we are here, or I am here today, more from a technologist perspective. You know, I'm not a lecturer, I'm not a PhD, I'm not, you know, but I am a techie person. And I have experienced this being so successful in other countries before. Most of my life I have spent in the US using technology to transform education. And so it is then very, very exciting for me to partner and, you know, bring the technological experience to OAU in order to make this possible. And then why OAU? The reality today in any research, if you Google online and everything, is that OAU is one of the top universities in Nigeria. On the other side, OAU is also pioneering in technology. So if anybody is going to do it in Nigeria, it is most likely that it starts from OAU. So this is why for me, everything just adds up. Everything adds up. Everything is changing with technology. It is now possible in Nigeria so that we can catch up with the rest of the world. So instead of people just running over to Ghana, and running over to Kenya, to South Africa, to the UK, to the US, it is now possible from our own best university in Nigeria. So I just want to express my excitement, you know, and I hope that today we're able to answer all of your questions. This is all news to all of us as far as Nigeria is concerned. So what that means is that there will be questions. And I know OAU with the technology partner is doing a lot to ensure that there is a call center that you can reach at every point in time when you have questions. Today, you get a chance to interact with the technology so that you understand how it's going to work. There's going to be a lot of discussions about how, you know, yes, you can access the classroom in your bedroom, in the toilet, in your yard, you know, on the farm. So there's literally, you know, no place you'll be that you can't be attending your classes. Now, what's also most exciting is that when you didn't hear that lecturer very well, you can also pause them, rewind, replay. To me, that's extremely exciting. Next, it is not just some random lecturers that they just pull from Elisha or this place, or, you know, from Warri, or, you know, some random lecturers. No, these are not lecturers that were just hired to come and help us teach online. No, it is the same exact lecturers that are known to teach that particular class that has been teaching it for the past 30 years on campus that is now delivering it to you. So that is also very, very exciting for me. Now, here's another one. At the end of the program, when you're done, the certificate that you're getting, or let's move back up. After you take the classes and everything, the test that you take at the end of the semester or whatever is the same exact test you would have taken if you were on campus. Then when you graduate, it is the same exact degree that somebody got if they were, you know, getting accommodation on campus, staying on campus. It's the same exact certificate. So that's also exciting. So you're getting the same lecturer, the same exam, the same certificate at the end of the day, except that now you can be anywhere. Now if you want, you can go and get accommodation in Ife and stay in Ife. That's okay. still take classes there. So to me, this is like best of both worlds. And I don't know, I mean, everybody has probably gone through the university education in Nigeria. At least when I did about 1 year of university in Nigeria, when I went to school here, I go to classroom and many lecturers will just come and they will just come and dictate their notes all day. And you're just like, okay, what have I gained from here? So I stopped going to classes. Now, can you imagine the lectures that you're going to be getting that has been digitized? Can you imagine a lecturer coming to actually read out lecture notes when the HOD is there, when the dean is there, when this is going to be broadcasted live to thousands of people? It's not possible. So guess what? What that means is that from a quality perspective of what you're getting compared to the in-classroom where there's no mechanism for quality assurance, it is also superior quality. So basically what we are talking about today is basically a new day. It's basically a superior product. It's basically convenience at the highest level. And it's basically embracing what technology is offering us today globally. So as you join us in this journey to get your degree from a top university in Nigeria in the single most convenient mechanism possible, I just want to congratulate you and hope that this journey is extremely rewarding. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Again, one cannot reiterate and repeat it again. Indeed, this crop of people that are seated here, I think sometimes there's this thing they call Guinness Book of Records. I think our names will probably be in the Guinness Book of Records for being the first set of participants to acquire an online degree in Nigeria. So I think we're highly esteemed. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. And as the journey goes on, sometimes when you engage, when you initiate, sometimes it looks like, is this real? Is this happening? But the beauty of it is that, like I'm telling you, said, it's already ongoing. You've already signed up for this, and this is something that is going to transform the way education is run in the world. Already other parts of the world are enjoying this, and you can imagine our conventional university can only accommodate all the 36 states of Nigeria, as big as Nigeria is, bam, big, large giant of Africa. All the 36 states of the country can only accommodate 25% of the people that apply to get university education. It can only accommodate 25%. And so the new day today is that you don't need to go to the conventional classroom to get a degree. And so because of that, I want us to give Obafemi our University another clap of offering for just making this dream a reality. And just looking for all of that, I'd like to invite the person of Mrs. Afolabi to just come forward and talk us through the admission and screening process. And as she's coming, we have a little bit of surprise for some people who are seated here today. We have some numbers on some chairs. I won't tell you yet. It's part of the press that we're going to take it from here. So you don't look under your chair yet. Just hold on. Just hold on a bit. As I allow Mrs. Afolabi to come forward and just explain the admission and screening process to us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. I'd like to welcome everybody to this program, and I bring greetings from the Center for Distance Study of African University. I'd like to thank everybody, the applicants, for their patience, especially those who have applied from June 2006 to June 2012. I know you have been expecting us to call you. Don't worry, we're going to call you very soon. We're trying to put together very beautiful things for you so that you can say you're learning wherever you are and at any time you go. We want to stop the risk of students traveling all the way from Lagos, from APT, from New York down to Lagos every Friday and Saturday. and instances of people going or coming back. They have car accidents and armed robbery attack. Different expenses. I want to stop that. That's why we're trying to put together so many things so that we can learn anytime and anywhere, I say. Now, the screening process. I'd like to give you examples of the screening process we have had in OAU. For instance, we'll be running a part-time nursing program like all them. And when they come, all our applicants are allowed to write for exams. We call it the entrance examination. After the entrance examination, we fix the cut-off mark, and whoever meets the cut-off mark that have been set, we call them, then later on we invite them for an oral interview. These might change because we want to bring in more people to learn, just like the CEO has said. We want to bring in more people to learn. This might change. Distance learning is not limited by time. It's not limited by space anymore. And it's not limited by any infrastructure. So we are allowed to bring in as many people as we want now. So the screening exercise might change. Might be just that we might just check the certificates or also write an exam or even conduct an oral interview. For now, we're still trying to think of what will suit our applicants and to bring in more people. When we decide what to do, we usually send SMS to our applicants or messages to their email, inviting them for the interview, telling you the date, the time, and the venue for the exam or the interview. So I hope every one of you has entered a valid email address and a valid phone number, because we realize we also offer some other programs in OAU. We realize that most of you who are not computer literate, we give this task to agents to do for you. And while they are filling the forms, we realize that instead of them to enter your own phone number or email addresses, they enter theirs. So when we send messages, the messages go to the agents. So I hope, but if we have friends too, tell them to go back and check. They can still check. They should go back and update whatever information they must have put on. For instance, for this program, some people have been calling us on weekend. My friend got a message. I did not get any message. My first question is usually, are you sure you have given us the correct phone number or the correct email address? Then the response becomes, it's true. Somebody did it for me. Maybe he mistakenly or she mistakenly putting these on our phone numbers. So, if you have not given us the correct phone numbers, you might have to. Usually, we send out SMS, like I said, and we send out email, we send messages to the email to tell you the date, the time, and the place where the date will be found. Immediately you get the message, the first thing you must do is to start gathering up your credentials. Gather up everything you know that they might ask you there and put in the folder. Your certificates, your jam slips, your whatever you know that have been requested for while you are applying for the program. You gather everything together, put them in the bag, put them in the folder, so that you put for them. We had cases of people coming in for interview and telling us, I forgot my credentials at home. I forgot it in the box. No, nobody will listen to that. So make sure everything is ready to that. Or that when you are coming for the interview, just leave it and will attend to you. Now, after the exam, the next thing is you'll be waiting for your results, isn't it? We also send you another SMS or email, whatever, telling you that the result is out, you should go back online and check. Once you have checked and you have found out that you have passed, of course, you will say, individually, like you do it in OAUCDL, you log in with your username and password. You are not allowed to see anybody else's result. You check, you log in, check yours, and you know whether you have passed or not. When you see that you have passed, then your status has changed from being an applicant to a what? To a student. From being an applicant to a student. That is if you have passed and met up with all our requirements. Your status changes from being an applicant to a student. Next thing is your letter of admission. Right now, even after checking or while checking your results, you see the instructions on how to download your letter of admission. Whatever is decided on then as to how to download your letter of admission, you see it there. After downloading, you check your letter of admission, you read through. Of course, I know that most of us there, one time or the other, must have received a letter of admission. The letter of admission details of how to go about your registration, how much to pay, what to do is usually included in the letter of admission. You read through and you follow the process. Very, very diligently. Market University is usually, not let me say that, it's always very, 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 very strict about the registration. And right now, all registration in OAU is online. There's nothing like you are printing out anything and taking it from one instructor to another to sign. No. You do your registration online, and all your online registrations, they are tied to your payments. If you do not pay a particular fee, well, we have decided to help you. We have broken down the fees into 2 installments. Maybe the first installment will be for the first contact period, the second installment for the second contact period. So if you don't pay the installment for the first contact, you will not be able to register for the first contact. Don't pay the one for the second, you will be able to register for the second. Now, during the registration period, let me go back to the screening period. The screening exercise is usually done by the university, the center, and the department where you are going. We have selected personnel from this three. From the center, from the university, and from the department where you are going. I would like to conclude by saying that your application is not synonymous with your admission. Don't think, I have applied, they will take you. No. I'm sure by now you are well prepared. We have given you enough time to prepare. If you do not meet up with the cutoff or the requirement, you will not be taken. Just like the CEO has said, OAU is a very prestigious university. You don't just bring in anybody. You will come in anyhow, you will find your way out in the time. For instance, the part-time nursing program has graduated 5 sets. 5 sets of students. So we are not doing with this. What we're doing, the e-learning, is just a mode that is different. What we're doing before part-time, when people come on Fridays and Saturdays, no more. This, you have time to read anytime, anywhere. When you're in the office and you're just bring out your tablet, you go over, just like I said, you have the right to fast forward any lecturer, to rewind him, to stop him, to pause him. And I think with that, you should be able to pass very well. I'm also taking a certificate course online. And I realized that the e-learning, if you are not careful, I'm not trying to scare you, it's more difficult than face-to-face. Because you think you have time. Because the certificate course I'm taking is the Open Polytechnic in New Zealand, right here in UK. When they go was at the beginning of they call theirs trimester. At the beginning, they've already given us the 3 assignments and due dates. So the first assignment said, take 2 months. I will finish it before then. But with the type of work I do in OAU, before I knew it was a week to the submission of the assignment. I started rushing. Of course, I met her, but my mom was very good. Imagine I scored 55. But then, I've gathered enough experience. The second one I read, I scored 85. The third one, 95. So, you have to be determined. You must be determined. And I wish you God's favor in this many exercise. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Polari. Again, we're moving on very quickly. Like I said earlier on, we have a teaser for some of us. So, depending on where you are seated, you may be leaving this place with some bounties from OAU this afternoon. We're going to go through a session right now whereby, this is the one that really comes to heart, really. Yes, in as much as a lot of us want to enroll for this program, we are excited about the opportunity that has presented itself to us through this channel. We are willing to do whatever it takes to ensure that we have that prestigious Obafemi Awolowo University degree in nursing, in accounting, or what have you. But there's a dependency, like we say in project management. There's one dependency. Sometimes that dependency, or a lot of times that dependency is money, payment. Am I correct? So, very quickly now, we're going to have the general manager of EduTech, which is the sister company that runs this program at CDL, to come and talk us through what the payment process looks like. Again, like Mr. Afaro mentioned, the OAU has been so kind and very merciful, so to speak, to make the payment very flexible for us. But without taking much of time, I'm going to invite the chair of EduTech and the person of Professor Babiola Mushika to come forward and just talk us through how they're going to surmount this issue of payment, the options available to her. A round of applause for her, please.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. I'm very happy to have you. We're going to talk about money. I know it's very critical. But before we talk about money, you need to get a feel for what you're buying, what you're paying for. We've heard a little bit from the CEO of the PGN Group. We've heard from Mrs. Afalaki. I'd like to bring another perspective, which is e-learning is free. E-learning pays. E-learning works. We're giving you 2 platforms. You can access your material on the web. You can access it on your tab. When you go to class, and the lecturer speaks, and you're sitting the third level on the windowsill somewhere, part of 3,000 students, and you don't hear. What do? We learn by rumors. So, what did he say? He said X is equal to 1 over B. What did he say? He said X is equal to 1 plus T. And the time it gets to you is the wrong information. So that is distance learning of the type that we don't want. The kind of e-learning or distance learning you're getting is such that we already captured all of the lectures, the same lecturers. So they can't say, I can't come to class. That's okay, don't come. I already have class. It's on my tab. So you're getting the convenience, you're getting the quality, and not only that, we give you access to these lecturers themselves because you can call them from your tab. You'll have their numbers. The numbers for your tutors, the numbers for your instructional lecturers, the numbers for the lecturers, and then the numbers for everyone that's in your group. So all of a sudden, you have help from everywhere. Not counting the fact that you can call this space, someone will be here to help you. So we're giving you so much support, so much help for you to be successful. So anyone that goes into this program knows for sure that the success of the singular reason we exist, both in Ife, at the Center for Distance Learning, and all of our resource centers all over Nigeria. Now, I stand before you as a proof that you can do e-learning or e-teaching from anywhere in the world. I've moved back to Nigeria for 5 years now. And believe it or not, I still teach for university in the United States. University of Wisconsin-Stout, Liberty University out of Virginia. My students are all over the world. Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Iran, China, South Korea, Washington State, North Carolina, everywhere. And I do it all from my house in the sharing room. So it works. And in all of the universities that I work for, to talk about space, now we heard of only 25% of the students were able to get admission into the 120 university in Nigeria. That is true. Same problem in the United States. One of my universities only has capacity for no more than 20,000 students. When I joined them, they were at 10,000. Now, today, 5 years later, there are 15,000. When I joined them, the online classroom, the online programs were at 30,000. Today, we're at 150,000. The same number of years, and imagine the growth. Because they didn't have the space on campus, but they created the space virtually. And one of the major universities in the United States, the University of Phoenix, has about 400,000 students. A university in China has about 1 million students in the e-learning program. So, and Indira Gandhi University, 1.5 million. I just said that. So can you imagine what opportunities we can create for Nigerians through this platform? So having shown you a little bit of the package that are paid for, I want you to also consider, and I know we're thinking there's the OAUCDL campus, and this is how much they pay, and so how come this is what it is? Well, you have to also first of all remember that the OAU campus is greatly subsidized by the federal government. And nobody can match the federal government. But what we have done is to pick a spot between almost free and we can't enter to it's very expensive. We cannot afford it. That is in a private university charging you 500,000, 1 million, 1.5 million for the same programs. And we're picking a spot where it covers the cost. Covers the cost of the lecturers, covers the cost of the tutors, covers the cost of the support that we're going to give you, and maybe just a little bit more. So on average, you're looking at about 200,000, and or just a little over 200,000, and that's in the first year because you're getting a tag along with that. And once you pay for your tag once, you don't have to pay for it again. And so we're giving you the numbers in terms of your fees breakdown on pages 7 and 8 of the brochure that we're carrying. So you can find your program and then look at the tuition and then the acceptance fee, the tablets and the connectivity, any miscellaneous fee, And then you see that for accounting, for example, the first year is 281, and for returning students is 201. For nursing, 254, returning students are 174,000. Economics, 281 the first year, and then 201 again, just like accounting. And then education, the first year 214.5, and then subsequently 134.5. Many of you that are in for the nursing program, I've heard that some of you go to Ghana. You know how much they pay when they go to Ghana. I'm sorry? Do you have that information? You want to share it? Can you give it to us?
For Ghana admission for BSc nursing, I actually because of my work, I couldn't continue. I have to stop. I paid 320 for a start.
3 what?
320,000.
320?
Yes.
For tuition?
Yes.
Now, do you have to go there?
I have to go there.
Okay, how much do you pay to travel?
To travel to sponsor.
Okay, and you stay there?
You have to stay there for a period of 3 months, then you come back by next year, you still be the same thing again.
And so, 3 months you have to pay rent
Yes.
and basically run 2 households, one in Nigeria and one in Ghana.
Yes, exactly.
So, would this be a cost saving for you? Absolutely, incredibly. Thank you very much. A round of applause. Thank you very much. So, like our Yoruba people will say, you know, she already gave us first-hand information every year, 3 months. She couldn't continue because of her job. Now, in your job, you don't risk your life, you don't have to maintain 2 households while you're over there, and I say this is a bargain when you consider that. I mean, some of you also apply for Babcock, you know how much Babcock that is for nursing. And so this is only giving you the best high quality at a fraction of what it's worth. So I hope you will spread the word. We have put a form in this brochure for you. If you've already given us your information, thank you. But we'd like to know if you or somebody else would be interested in attending a seminar like this again, so that they can get a better understanding. So bring as many people on board as possible. Can I ask one question very quickly? How many of you are here that have not applied at all for any of these programs? You have not applied at all. You're just here to find out about it. So all of you are already applicants. Yes or no? You're not, so you have not applied. How many other people have not applied yet? Okay, so we see a few hands. Well, what we've got for you today is an opportunity for you to apply for any one of these 4 programs. Either if you're qualified for it, you can apply now, you can pay your application fee now. We'll make sure that everything that you need is made available to you. If by chance you have your credential and you want to upload, we will be happy to help you upload your credentials. And we will be around, and somebody's always here every day to answer your questions. But again, I want to congratulate you. I think you have made the best choice, the right choice. You cannot put a price tag on an investment in your future, an investment in your life. You think education is expensive, somebody's asked, try ignorance. So I hope and pray that God will grant you the grace. And by the way, we are making this very easy. instrumental. OAU is saying, yeah, we want you to have that day. We're going to break your payments. So there are instrumental payments, arrangements, there are scholarships for those who qualify, and so please, if you have to apply this, yes, please do so. Thank you very much, and we wish you all the best.
Thanks a lot, Paul. Very quickly, just before we continue, we'd like to recognize the presence of all the applicants who are just coming in. Like I said earlier on, everyone here is part of the what will be recorded in the Guinness Book of World Record, or being the first set of people who will acquire an e-learning degree from the Obafemi Awolowo University in Nigeria. So for those of us who are just coming, I just want to give ourselves a clap, a round of applause. For those who are just coming, I would like to have my name in the Guinness Book of Record, and automatically, you guys, your name is already in it. I'd also like to recognize the presence of Mr. Ari Baba, the head of academic unit of the Center for Distance Learning of African Learning. Sir, let me think about, sir. Let me think about. Mr. Ari Baba. And my sense is that I don't have to call, sir. I don't have to call inviting you. Thank you so much. These are the guys that are extending a heart. You know, when you decide to just give somebody something for like free, just say, hey, my friend, you can have this. These are the guys that are making it happen. Also, interestingly, I'd like to announce that the next segment we're going to go into, you know, we said there's been a lot of English going on here, right? But for those of us who are here, and I'm excited to announce this, we are going to have an experiential session right now, whereby we'll be able to take a tablet, the same way you're going to sit in your house, in your kitchen, in your office, in your bathroom. I don't know about you, but a lot of times I do a lot of singing in the bathroom. So I get a lot of inspiration in the bathroom. So the same way you're able to get all of those things as you are doing whatever you're doing, you're going to have a feel of it in the next couple of minutes. And guess what? Some of the lecturers who are in what you're going to see right now, they are here with us. And I want to recognize, I want them to think about the person of Mr. Oyeleke. A round of applause for him, please. Now, don't think that he's already a celebrity, because they're probably going to see him taking one of the courses available to us in the demonstration, the demo session we're about to enter into. Also, I'd like to recognize the person of Mrs. Amiri. I hope I got that correctly. Amiri. Wow. So I think before we leave here, we're going to have one class rep for this inaugural set. Do we agree? We're going to have one class rep for this inaugural set, so that Mr. Amiri, all the things that we do in Ife, all the nice songs, we'll be able to indoctrinate them so that they can start having a feel of that experience already. Also, we want to recognize the person of Dr. Afolabi. Dr. Afolabi, the e-learning trainer. Thank you so much for being with us here today, sir. Okay, so now we've heard people talk. Now this is the part where we are now going to be able to actually experience it as it is. But before going further, I'm going to introduce some of the technology people who have been working behind the scenes to ensure that this technology is customized for your satisfaction. I'm going to recognize and invite the person of Mr. Temshodi to come forward and let's talk us through the technology of digital.
Good morning, everybody. I will welcome you here once again. My name is Femi Shodi. Okay, and the CEO, the GM, people from OAUCDL have pretty much said it all. They set the stage. I would believe that you are quite comfortable, all right, with your expectations of what this is all about. So, with what you have normally on your normal face-to-face brick and mortar session, which is the physical campus, there's one unifying factor, which is yes, you come to class, you see your lecturer, you are able to ask questions. What will make this platform unique is, are we able to replicate that? Are I want you to be comfortable knowing that you will get that bare minimum experience and more. You are not losing out on what the experience would be. What you experience versus what your fellow students on campus would experience. Alright, so what we've done, you have your content provision on 2 platforms. It's available on the web and it's available on the mobile device that you will soon experience. Alright, because what is the idea there? We want you to be able to take your class with you. Alright? You currently have a job. You can have a tablet right in your bag. And any spare moment you have, you could always learn something. Okay? That's not possible with the normal brick and mortar sessions. Alright? So it could be during your break time at work. It could be when you get home. The key thing is, anywhere, any day, anytime, you can study. You can interact with your tutors, your lecturers, your classmates. Alright? Now, because of the unique nature, of the environment here, there are a number of challenges that we've identified. Okay? That is 1, power. 2, internet. Yeah, we say we have a web version of this. You need to be able to interact with your fellow students, with your lecturers. You need to take assignments, take quizzes, write essays. You need to upload all of these materials, to submit them to your instructors. We need internet to do this. All right, now, also communication in the sense of how do you collaborate with your fellow classmates as well. So what we've done here is taking care of all these identified factors. So 1, let's start with internet. Now, each tablet you're going to be getting as a student is, data enabled. All right, so we have data SIMs present in it. And bundled in your tuition, okay, is your data bundle, all right, that we've estimated will take you through each semester, all right, with the expected amount of work you're supposed to do. Now, there is a cap on it right now. Right now, you get 1 gigabyte of it, all right. It can run out, all right, depending on what it is you do. Now, based on our evaluations as regards to what we're expected to do with this tablet, it should suffice. But we do know, all right, that there are instances and situations where you'll actually find people who will do more than that. All right, you'll download a video, and what have you, and pretty much run out of data before the semester ends. All right, now you can, out of your pocket, all right, get more data. All right, your data allowance per month is 1 gigabyte. It automatically renews every month. So you run out before the month, before the cycle ends, you're going to have to use money out of your pocket to make up for that gap before it renews itself automatically. Okay, so you will have internet access from your tablet, so you'll be able to, meet what's expected of you, as a student. That's 1. 2, power. We have tried, with this because we did spend a number of time with the design, before we were able to come and settle with this particular tablet you have. So yes, it has quite a number of power-saving features enabled. All right, features that will help you extend your battery life, so you get the max out of it. And also, you're going to have a power bank, as well that will be available, for you to extend, the battery life. So with this, you can get almost 2 full cycle charges of the tablet. So even if you run out of power, if there is a major blackout, if this is charged, you can still get 2 extra sessions, all right, with just 1 of these. So that covered, you really shouldn't have an excuse for not submitting your assignment when you, all right? There is no, sorry, there was no power, you have a power bank. Sorry, there was no internet, you have something provisioned for you. How come you can't submit your assignment? So in essence, we try to make sure we cover all bases. Now, apart from power and data, there is a closed user group voice communication as well that will be available to you. The way the classes are structured is that you're going to be grouped, you're going to be split into groups. when you start, school, you'll be the group you are provisioned under will be made available to you. You would see your classmates and their contacts. Now on the tablet there is a section, there's a section of it, that will list your classmates. All right, you can instantly message them. All right, we're all familiar with the Google Talk and the likes, instant messaging platform. It's all built in. You can equally call them. It's free, 247. All right, you can make a call to any of the classmates. You can make a call to your assigned tutor as well. It is free of charge. All of that has been bundled into the device. Okay, so one more thing, apart from the tablet end, like I said, there is a web version of this platform as well. All right, so I want you to have that in the back of your mind that you are actually fully covered. All right, with regards to getting the right materials, getting the learning experience, and pretty much having all you need to do well in class. All right, so to get that feel, to get that experience, you would notice a few beautiful ladies seated, around those tables. They have a number of tablets with them. The plan is you can meet with any one of them, get a feel out of the tablets. I'm not sure you will have questions they can answer immediately. They will run you through how each one of these components work. What is where, what is what does what, so you have.
Thank you so much for sharing. So we reached that part where we are going to sort of like break out into teams of two so that we'll be able to have a batch will go to that side, the first batch will go to that side, and we'll have another batch of two going to this side for 3-5 minutes just to have an experience on data. But before we go on, I want us to check into the pamphlet that we have with us. I want to go to check what they have with them. I'm sure we all have something like this inside, or we had something like that. Now, it's very important for us to have all of the information requested here. Field, and then the ladies who are all around will be able to collect them from you. We want you to capture your information so that we can put all of this on the database for communication about development. We'll reach out to you by SMS like Ms. Papalan said earlier on. Also, your email will be very useful for us to be able to send you activities, development, events. For the next couple of days or weeks, we are going to be having more sessions like this because some of us are going to be here going back to our families to make referrals to them that, you can actually, you don't need to go to IFE physically to acquire a degree. You can get your degree online. So we imagine that such references will again converge on a forum like this or any other one in the next couple of days, next couple of weeks. And I'm sure that as we're living here, we will have enough information to be able to share with the next person and basically spread the word. Okay? So please endeavor to fill that form. I also mentioned earlier on that some people are going to be living here with some gifts. Now, maybe Topper can confirm to us there are 24 seats. Okay, just to spice up things a little bit, let's just check or avoid your system if you have a number there, so you can just pick up a number. Wherever you're seated, just check if you have a number. If you don't have a number, don't disown me, don't look at me. Just check. If you have a number, fine. So which part of the chair are the numbers? Directly under the seat. Okay, like I said, if you don't see a number, please, you know who to look at. People are collapsing chairs there. Yes, you can take numbers. Yes, you can take the other. So take it out. If you have a number, take it out. Take out the number. You have a number. You have a number. Just hold the number. Just hold it. Please, if you don't have a number, like I said, don't look at me. Hold your number. Hold your number. If you have a number. I can see people lifting up chairs. Fantastic. If they didn't tell me, I know that some people have something to carry to on every show. I did that. Okay. So if you have your number, keep it to yourself. we're going to now have the chance to actually go to the places beside us in tools to look at exactly what we're talking about. Some of the tutorials that you're going to be seeing in the digital, they are actually here with us. And then when we come back, after we are done, we don't want to have a conventional feedback session. No, we don't want to have a conventional, oh, does anybody have a question? So this time around, we're going to make it more structured, whereby we're going to break into teams of, we're going to break into 3 groups. And each group will have individuals assigned to them so that you can give them your sincere feedback. We recognize the fact that some people are shy and they may not be able to raise up their hand and say, please, excuse me, sir, I want to ask something. So when we come back our true last session, we're going to break into groups of 3s. We're going to break into 3 groups. I'll explain to us the modalities of how we're going to form those 3 groups when they are done with this particular session. So Moyo and her team, they're going to assist us to execute this part of the program, whereby we will go in twos to the table beside us. So those of us who are maybe 2 from here, the first 2 here, will go to the table beside us there. I don't know what you think, okay?
Instead of just talking